3 nights after leaving the mountains of echoes, Afolabi entered the great golden desert. Endless sand stretched beyond the horizon. Somewhere beneath it, an entire kingdom waited. Before long, he discovered footprints, fresh footprints. Someone had entered the desert before him. Near sunset, Afolabi met an old desert nomad. The old man studied him carefully, then whispered, "Turn back. The sand remembers every greedy soul." That night, the desert awakened. A storm, unlike any Afolabi had ever seen, rose from the horizon. Within the storm, voices emerged. Thousands of voices, crying, warning, remembering. As the storm cleared, a colossal golden statue emerged from the sand, the first sign that the kingdom was real. Suddenly, the 3 sacred marks on Afolabi's arm began to glow. A 4th symbol was calling him. Beneath the statue, he discovered an enormous golden gate buried beneath centuries of sand. Then the earth shook. The sand began moving. Towers, roses, walls, and mages. The last kingdom of gold had awoken. High above the city, 2 giant golden eyes opened. The guardian had awoken. As the guardian glowing eyes watched from above, the enormous golden gate slowly began to move. Its ancient hinges groaned after 1,000 years of silence. The lost kingdom had opened its door once again. Afolabi stepped inside and stood speechless. Streets paved with polished stone, golden places reaching towards the sky, crystal fountains still flowing after centuries. It was more magnificent than any legend had described. But something was wrong. The city was perfectly silent. Men, women, children all stood frozen like golden statues. Time itself had abandoned them. At the center of the city stood a magnificent royal palace. Upon its throne rested a crown made entirely of gold, yet no king sat beneath it, only silent. Then a warm golden light filled the chamber. From the throne emerged the spirit of King Adekunle. His face carried both greatness and regret. "I built this kingdom upon prosperity," the king said. "But when wealth became more important than wisdom, everything I loved was lost." His voice echoed through the empty palace, heavy with sorrow. Behind the throne, a hidden passage slowly opened. Beyond it stood the 4th sacred temple, the temple of wealth, untouched for 1,000 years. Mountain of gold, jewelries beyond imagination. Filled with sacred chamber, a quiet voice whispered, "Take what you desire." Afolabi closed his eyes and walked past every treasure. The treasures disappeared. In their place, a single beam of light descended from above. A 4th sacred mark appeared upon Afolabi's arm. The Temple of Wealth had accepted its new guardian. Before Afolabi could leave, the palace doors exploded and opened. The hooded stranger had finally arrived. His eyes locked onto the temple and he smiled. "At last, the 4th temple is mine." The hooded stranger walked slowly through the throne room. He looked at Afolabi, then smiled. "You have proven yourself worthy. Join me. Together we can command all 7 temples." The offer echoed through the palace like a dangerous promise. Afolabi tightened his grip on his spear. "Power without wisdom destroys everything it touches. I will never betray the covenant." The stranger smiled and vanished. Without any word, the hooded stranger slammed his staff against the floor. A wave of dark energy exploded across the palace. Ancient pillars trembled. Afolabi raised the sacred staff. The 4 glowing symbols upon his arm shined brighter than before. A sheet of golden light formed around him. The temple itself had answered his call. Suddenly, the palace floor cracked open. Deep beneath the city, something enormous began to move. The golden guardian had awoken. Towering above the palace, the guardian stood taller than any tree. Its body streamed like pure gold. Its eyes burned with ancient wisdom. It had protected the kingdom for 1,000 years. The guardian spoke with a voice that shook the heavens. Only those with a pure heart may stand within these sacred walls. The city itself seems to hold its breath. Instead of bowing, the hooded stranger laughed. No guardian, no king, no covenant will decide my destiny. The guardian stretched out one mighty hand. Instantly, both men were surrounded by visions from their past. One sought to protect others, the other sought only power. The guardian looked upon Afolabi. Your heart remains unshaken. A beam of radiant light descended from the heavens. The fourth sacred symbol blazed brighter than the rest. The hooded stranger reached for the temple's power, but the sacred energy rejected him. He was thrown violently across the palace. The covenant had not forgotten his betrayer. The guardian raised its spear. The ground split apart. Ancient towers collapsed. The lost kingdom began disappearing beneath the desert once again. Afolabi ran through falling pillars and rivers of sand. Every step carried him closer to freedom and farther from the kingdom that history would once again forget. The spirit of King Adekunle smiled one last time. True wealth is measured by the lives you protect. Then his spirit dissolved into golden light. Within moments, the magnificent kingdom disappeared beneath the sand, as though it had never existed. Only the guardian remained, watching, waiting until the next worthy soul arrived. As the last tower disappeared beneath the endless sand, silence returned to the great golden desert. It was as if the kingdom had never existed. Only the wind remembered its story. Afolabi looked at his arm. 4 sacred symbols now glowed together: the forest, the river, the mountain, and the kingdom of gold. 4 guardians had accepted him. Several days later, Afolabi returned to Odu. The villagers welcomed him with a joyful song. Yet, Baba Adisa's face carried no smile. He knew the greatest danger still lay ahead. Inside Baba Adisa's hunt, the ancient leather map suddenly changed. 4 symbols glowed brightly, 3 remained hidden. Then, a 5th symbol slowly appeared, surrounded by dark waters. Baba Adisa only whispered 4 words: the islands of shadow. Every elders in the room lowered their heads. None dared speak its name again. Far away, the hooded man emerged from beneath the desert. Though defeated, he had not failed. Hidden beneath his cloak, he carried a stolen piece of the temple ancient power. The stranger entered a forgotten cave. There, someone was waiting, a figure older than time itself. Until now, the true mastermind had remained hidden. The hooded stranger knelt. He placed the glowing crystal upon a stone altar. The cave trembled. A deep voice echoed, 4 remaining. The old figure slowly raised his head. His eyes burned like fire. The gate of eternity will soon be opened. Prepare the island. That same night, Afolabi awoke suddenly. He had seen a terrible vision. Dark waves, black birds, endless shadow calling his name. At sunrise, the great eagle appeared once more. It landed before Afolabi, then flew towards the western sea. The ancestors had chosen the next path. Afolabi gathered only what he needed: his spear, his scarf, food, water, and courage. The sea awaited. Hundreds of miles away, thick fog covered the ocean. Then an island slowly emerged. Black cliffs, twisted trees, ancient ruins. The island of shadow. Deep inside the island, a pair of crimson eyes slowly opened. Chains forged by forgotten kings began to break. The fifth guardian had awoken. A voice echoed through the darkness. Guardian, come and face your greatest fear.